Hello everyone, I'm Wanzeepin Watch. Today, I will give you a simple explanation of a third-generation Submariner from Versus factory. The third generation and the second generation. The main difference is the diameter of the dial. For the third generation is a 41mm dial diameter, is 41mm in diameter, while the second generation is a 40mm dial diameter. You can choose it according to your wrist diameter. For this third generation watch, after the C factory was harmonized, the best version currently available is from Versus. Let's take a simple look at the details of the entire watch. Let's first look at the weight. The weight of the entire watch is 154 grams. The mirror is made of sapphire with high transparency. The transparency of the entire watch is very good. At 3 o'clock is a 25 times magnified calendar, and there is a layer of blue film on effect. That is, under the light or in the sun, there will be a light blue effect. The calendar font inside is an oil pressing process. The oil pressure process. From the normal angle, it will have an oily three-dimensional effect, and the font is relatively thick. The left, right, top and bottom are centered. The part of the number's tail. There is a small hook that matches the version. At 6 o'clock on the mirror surface, there is a laser logo. This laser logo, it needs to be illuminated from above. From a side light angle, you can see it. You can see the hidden laser logo. At 6 o'clock, there is a whole mirror surface. It has been upgraded. From the side light angle, the indicator, it becomes smaller, and when you touch it with your hand, there is no feeling of cutting hands. Secondly, let's take a look. It's gone now. As in the previous version, the white edge was more serious. It now has a more transparent white edge. It won't be like before. There was a large white edge. The mirror surface has been upgraded as a whole. The pointer and power supply inside the overall dial. Let's take a look. And the power supply. There is no sense of burrs. The edges and corners are polished very brightly, including the Versus's central axis is made of a solid central axis. It's a very classic Mercedes-Benz pointer. 6/9 nail scales. The edges are rounded. The white part inside is filled with luminous material. Overall, there is no sense of burr. In terms of the polishing of the pointer, is very good. Then the whole watch has a luminous effect. Let's take a look at the luminous effect of ice blue. It will be particularly beautiful at night. Inner lead. The spacing between the words is very neat. It starts with 5XS. It starts with 5XS and 1. The back, which is a 1-to-1 code. The overall engraving, the spacing between the words, and the depth of the font are all very good. Its ring is made of ceramic, which is the black part. It is a ceramic ring. The whole thing is treated with a grooving process. The white part inside, it is filled with platinum powder. This process can prevent it from turning black, yellowing and fading. Let's take a look at the 62 o'clock position. This night pearl, the overall night pearl, is still a relatively smooth feeling. Even the inverted triangle is very smooth. Let's take a look at the edge of the bezel. The edge of the bezel is very smooth in transition. It doesn't have a sense of, or sharp edges. And corners are also made with a brush texture. The whole ring can be rotated. It's a one-way rotating ring. The sound of rotation is also relatively crisp. The diameter of the entire dial is 41mm. The shell material is made of 94 stainless steel material. The edges have been treated with a high gloss finish. Let's take a look at its edges and corners. The edges has also been upgraded. That is, the edges and corners, they are all rounded and polished. It's not as straight as before. Now there will be a slight rounding. The chamfering is already very good, including the logo on the head, and the embossed logo on the head is also very good, which has a three-dimensional effect. This watch only has a 3-link strap. Let's take a look. The entire strap has a brush texture with a very delicate wire drawing pattern, which is very bright. Let's take a look at the buckle. The logo on the overall buckle is relatively clean. There are no welding points inside. It's very clean. Inside, it has a matte texture. Let's take a look at its edges and corners. The edges of it have been treated with rounded edges. Inside this position, there will be some white things. It's called lubricating paste. Generally, new watches will have it. Look at the inner shadow. The overall inner shadow engraving are all very deep engravings, including this string of letters. Now this has been upgraded. The letter is basically a flathead, which is very accurate. Its code is a 3VV code. There are 2 dots below the small rectangle, which can be seen under a macro lens. Let's take a look at the back cover of the entire watch. The center of the back cover has a brush texture. The edges is treated with a high gloss finish. Let's take a look at this movement together. if you don't remember clearly. For the convenience of everyone to see, I have loosened the back cover in advance. Let's first take a look at the back cover. Although it is a watch with a solid bottom, but the overall back cover engraving and wire drawing process have been done. It's nice. This movement is equipped with Versus, has always used a Dandong movement. Versus doesn't have a movement from Shanghai. Let's take a look at this movement. It uses a 32-35 movement from Dandong. The power reserve time of this movement can reach 72 hours of power reserve time, and its stability is particularly strong. The stability of the Dandong movement, including the power reserve time, is higher than that of the Shanghai movement. Like C Factory's previous production is a Shanghai movement. The overall engraving are all deeply engraved, and the brightness of the movement polishing. And the brightness of the polished movement is very bright. How to distinguish whether it is a Dandong movement? You just need to look at this position. If its shock absorber is a quick release type, it's on the right side. Do you see it? This yellow and gold part, it's on the right side. This is a Dandong movement. If it's on the left, if the yellow part is on the left, it would be a Shanghai model. And there is a deep engraving below it. With a deep engraving, if you look at it from the side, do you see it? You can see the blue oil silk faintly. The oil silk below is blue steel oil silk. You can't see it in normal light. If you look at it from the side, you can see a little bit of blue in this position. This is a blue steel oil silk. The stability of this movement is particularly strong. Let me adjust the time for you. The crown is a screw-in type. First, turn the crown down. For a screwed crown, it's okay to wear it when we swim daily. Just turn it up. It's a manual winding. Pull it gently to the first gear and rotate it up. See, it is to adjust the calendar. If you pull it to the second gear, it is to adjust the time. This watch's time. 24 hours is a state of instant jump. It's not a slow jumping calendar. It's the same as the original. The calendar will jump in an instant. Let's take a look. It's 11 o'clock now, see? Once it passes 12 o'clock, the calendar will jump to the next day in an instant. This is a smooth calendar. After jumping, push it to the bottom. Press it and twist it up, which is to tighten the head. Finally, let me try it on for you to see the effect. It has a 41mm dial diameter. The best version currently is from Versus Factory. Okay, today we'll stop here. See you next time. Bye.